Hi Capricorn, how's it going? I hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn, and I'm going to be doing a general reading this is a yearly reading for 2026. I've already cleared the energy of the cards. These are the 12 cards that came out, one for each month. So I'll go over each card with you, and then we'll do an oracle at the very end. So the first card that came out represents January, and you got rejoice in celebration. So for all of you Capricorns that are celebrating your birthday, happy birthday. This is the Three of Cups in the Tarot. So this is all about friendships, celebrations, parties, community, partnerships, something to celebrate. Spirit is saying for January. A time of merriment, celebration, birth, success, and victory is at hand. You're doing what you love most and are pursuing your passion. When you follow your heart and intuition with zeal, there are no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much larger than yourself. The number 3 symbolizes unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it's with family members, friends, or even co-workers. This is a moment of fruition for all of your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back, Capricorn, and party and dance in celebration of your accomplishments. And then, of course, you have the Emperor for February. You have the Emperor. This always shows up in my Capricorn readings. Major Arcana, Aries energy. So for February, you actually have the Emperor, and then you have the Empress. So this could relate to mother-father energy, just so you know. But the Emperor card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. You also have the Strength card, but we'll get to that in a second. But so when this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in doing so, it encourages you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself, male or female, in a general in a reading, especially a general reading. Other traits also included are good reasoning, problem-solving skills, being grounded, and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business, or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Capricorn, Spirit is saying in February especially is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. Let me just show you this card too. You got firm foundation, and we'll get to that. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. use the qualities and character of the authority card, the Emperor, so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. The ways in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. March, you have the Empress card, another major arcana, fertility. So in March, Spirit is saying through this card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator, and the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, forests, and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Soon others will see and feel your devotion. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifices in order to care for and help others, as well as yourself. April, you have conflict and defeat. Okay, so let's see. April, conflict and defeat. The number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, in how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. So Capricorn, I would make a note of that because Spirit's repeating those messages about how you handle yourself, okay? This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. So make a note of that, Capricorn. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity for you to learn and grow. You're being tested. A couple times now, Spirit is saying, hold on a second. Okay. Definitely, I would make a note of that. So then we're on May. You got the Strength card, Leo energy, Power card, Major Arcana. So in May, Spirit is saying, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical, external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance, balance is your next message. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here, and how can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls in that they provide you with the opportunities to discover your weaknesses, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be blessings in disguise, but just remember, you are power. And then your next message is Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, balance. So June, Spirit is saying balance is the message here. So this card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. And then you have Love Begins in July, Ace of Cups in the Tarot. July, love begins. I'm liking this for you, Capricorn. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, happiness, and positive feelings. This is the first of the emotions cards, and therefore signifies that a new love opportunity beckons. This doesn't necessarily have to be physical love, but could also represent the passion and devotion for an idea, a goal, or even a new creative endeavor. This would be a perfect time to open yourself and your heart to the higher vibrations of loving energy of the universe. When past issues are resolved, when forgiveness for others as well as yourself has been attained, and when your heart is truly open and ready to receive, then new roads leading you toward love will be revealed. Okay, and now we are on August. Let me get it right. Get it right, Lynn. You have the solar plexus chakra. August, Spirit is saying there's going to be an issue with your solar plexus. The energy in that energy center or chakra may become blocked. The message that Spirit wants you to remember is to say to yourself, I can. Whatever comes after that, remember, Spirit saying, you have to say to yourself, I can, and then whatever comes after that, okay? The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, willpower, vitality, self-esteem, and confidence. And this really resonates with your reading so far. The energy centers, the energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is a major psychic reception area. So in August, you might be struggling with power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, or confidence. So make a note of this. To balance this chakra, try yoga, dancing, any kind of movement, breath work with color. Be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. September, you have movement, choices, and decision. Number 2, movement, choices, and decisions. This card indicates a time of movement. Significant changes and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you'll have the ability to juggle all the demands that are in front of you, whether they concern money, business decisions, or other projects. It's important to stay flexible and focused. You don't have to do it alone. Reach out for the best advice and assistance. In addition, a financial union or partnership may present itself to you. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move toward your goals in the physical material world. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move toward your goals in the physical material world. The changes that are emerging aren't some random acts or coincidences. They're all part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflicts. October, you have patience. Major Arcana card. Number 14. Patience is, actually, let me just go back for a second. Let me just check something. Number 11. So, sorry, I made a mistake. Balance was the Justice card. Makes sense now. Patience is balance. Patience is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Justice is Libra energy. So, October. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The Patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. And then you have firm foundations. Number 4, which we've mentioned already. Firm foundations. November. Firm foundations. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working toward establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity, for true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. And then your last card, and then we'll pull an oracle, you got the Truth card. This is another major arcana card. This is the Judgment card in the Tarot. So in December, Spirit is saying that the qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. Beautiful. And then I'm going to, I think, pull us an oracle card. Okay, Capricorn, let's see your last message from Spirit. Focus. This is a message from the goddess Artemis. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Focus. In order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion and your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. Now is the time you can truly make your mark. As the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis will help guide your arrow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever is calling for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus and allow yourself the experience of deep, abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. Sometimes you can be so focused on one thing, one way, one outcome, or one expectation that you run the risk of losing the opportunity to experience what you genuinely desire. You may be so fixated that you become blind to what is truly yours and what will be in your best and highest good. The goddess of the hunt offers this alignment task. Soften your focus and allow the fulfillment of your desire to come to you as it will. Whether you hit your mark now is not the point. Rest your eyes and release the tension in your body. By taking this break, you will avoid shooting yourself in the foot and instead recognize that you are so loved. Love, success, and opportunity, all that is truly yours, will not run past you. Call on the goddess Artemis to remind you of this truth. So that is your message for 2026. That's your yearly reading, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonate with the messages. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I hope it's your best year yet. You know that saying, one of my most favorite quotes. Some of the best days of your life haven't even happened yet. They're still to come. Focus on that. See you later. Bye.